Hey, hi people, I'm back. Okay, now for the big reveal and stuff, and to talk about yesterday. Um, Yesterday, like I said, finally my bleeding stopped at 7:30. I went to my hair appointment at 9 o'clock, got my hair done and stuff. I was not bleeding, but I was drooling a lot. And I had, even before all this, I drooled quite a bit. I was a person that I felt like a baby, that was teething and stuff. All of a sudden, I could be doing something and then just saliva would pour out of me. And sometimes, if I would fall asleep sitting up, I would have just this pile of wetness. So having drool, saliva yesterday and stuff, and a little today doesn't surprise me. It's just how my mouth is. So I had my little washcloth and, would dab my mouth and stuff. I let the lady know that it was the brand that she was seeing as tea because I kept my bags in still just in case I wanted to keep those tea bags in. Um, and I had no problem. Once I was almost done, I feel comfortable enough to take them out. And so when she was gone doing something, mixing up some colors, I took them out and threw them away, and I was fine. Um, the one thing that I thought was funny was I didn't see myself, and it might have not been a big deal, but when I talked, I felt like my lower gum was flapping because there's no teeth to keep it in place. But when I looked at myself, I really didn't look any different. I didn't have that shrunken in look like a lot of people say, or that old 100-year-old look, you know. My mouth looked the same. And I think it was because I was so swollen. Because I swelled up right then and there. At the office, I had a little bit of bruising, and then it just, you know, and my face was, I never got to the eyes at this point, and I still could. They say between day 3 and 5 is your worst. So I still could. But I never got the bruising, the numbness and the bruising was from here on down, is where it was. Um, so everything was great. Got the hair done. We had like an hour before we had to go to the office. As we were traveling, I felt again very comfortable, no anxiety, no nothing. I knew it was not going to take a long time to get the teeth put on from what other people have told me. And so I got there, they of course asked how I was doing and stuff. They were very concerned with the bleeding. Doc T asked, so did the anesthesiologist, and it was all fine, all fine. Everything was great. And so I went in, yeah, went into the examination room where they do x-rays and stuff. And the assistant was the one that did my teeth. And so she looked. Yeah, we didn't take x-rays or anything until after. So she looked, in my mouth and stuff, and she said, okay, we're going to put them on now. You're going to feel some tightening. And oh, that was the thing. Yesterday, let's go back to yesterday. After they were all done, one thing that they did do is they put on some wax teeth. So these teeth are wax, but they're your mold. And they put them on, screwed them on, and that was really weird because they have little heel caps that they screw on and screw off, and to keep things from, keeping your post clean. And um, they screwed the teeth on, and you could feel tightening. It was just becoming tight, not painful, just tight. And then what they did, even though they had your teeth done and it was just wax, it's a mold, then they were shaping it to your mouth, is what he was doing. And so um, he would have like a hot knife or something. I know it was something hot. And he would kind of shave off bits of wax, and he would be molding it and stuff. And so that was one thing that they did yesterday is finished my teeth on, we had the color and we had the shape, but he had to finish them how they looked in my mouth. And they're so precise. Oh my goodness, guys. They have a dot on your nose. They put a ink dot so that it lines up properly with everything. Um, they had two guys in there, so it just was not the lab tech, the main lab tech. It was somebody else too. They went back and forth. They measured, they scraped, they measured, they close your mouth, they make sure your mouth is, once the swelling's down, they're looking at, but it's just right. I mean, there was so much to it, and I was so in awe with the details they were going in and making sure that these teeth were perfect for you. And so now they're structuring the teeth to your mouth and to how they will look and fit in your mouth. Just, yeah, I was just amazed. They're not just put on a little thing here and there and they say, okay, it's great. You know, they took their time. There was a lot of detail into it. So we did that Thursday after my extraction. Um, so yesterday, going back to yesterday now, so teeth were all done. She puts them on. She says, okay, I'm gonna torque them down, screw them down. And they have a screwdriver that they just push and it does it according to how many turns it needs, which is really nice. And so she did. There was some tightening, not painful. Not painful. You just know that they're there. Um, it's a new sensation, so your teeth are a little heavier than your normal teeth. I've heard from people that it takes a couple of months to get used to, and pretty soon you don't even know that they're there anymore. But right now, it is a prosthetic. They keep on telling you that. It's a prosthetic. You have to get used to it. It's going to seem foreign in your mouth for a while, but that's okay. You will get used to it. And so they put my teeth on, and then Dr. T comes in and looks, and he has you bite down to make sure your bite's good. And then if it's not, he's there to, you know, fix it so that it all is good. It all is good. So he had to shave some from both sides. And he did it for quite a while, to get it just right. The thing that killed me, this is what got me, is because they had to use, of course, they use water and the suction so that you're not getting any of the teeth particles in your mouth. Any time in the past with water, it would send me out of my chair. It hurt so bad. Or the air would hurt my teeth so bad. Here I am sitting there and they doing that and I don't feel nothing. Nothing at all. I was shocked. And just for that alone, these teeth are worth it. Not having any pain like that. He says, okay, you're not going to feel anything. He goes, I'm going to take some off, but you're not going to feel it. And I didn't. I did not feel it at all. My daughter was in the room, and she kind of had a sympathy feel, because of course she's hearing it as they're grinding it down and stuff. But yeah, you don't feel it. It is so nice that they were working on my teeth and I didn't feel a darn thing. Nothing. That was so nice. Um, so yeah, so I got the bite down. They did the CT scan again to make sure it was just perfect. Once it was, then they filled in the holes where the screws are. They said, yeah, that stuff could come out. If it does, just see your regular dentist. He can fill them back in. If not, you can wait until your 6 month appointment if it doesn't bother you, and they can fill those back in again. I mean, they're just the holes to cover the screws, so it looks nicer, is all it is. Um, Teeth put in 15 minutes, maybe, if that. Um, After my teeth were in, because my daughter wanted to be there, I wanted her to film when I first saw it. And so they called my daughter in and stuff, gave her the mirror, you know. And once we were all ready, they left the room, gave us privacy. Once they were all ready, oh my goodness, guys. You anticipate what it's going to be like. And I thought, I'm going to cry a little. No, I'm not, because I just said that. I'm not a crier in front of people. Not at all. I do not cry in front of people. Um, it's very, very rare. Very rare. And I thought, I'm not going to cry or anything. I'm just, yeah, yeah. I thought, how am I going to react? It's like, oh, these are nice or something, these are great. And, and you will see the video. I will link on the video when I first saw my teeth. And I am so glad. Please make sure you do a video of when you first see your teeth. It is well worth it. Um, so I hold the mirror up and I put it right back down. Just just to see me with straight teeth, white straight teeth was amazing. It's foreign, very foreign. Um, I have never seen it before. I'm still swollen, so it's kind of hard to see, and I'll show you in a minute. It was kind of hard to see because I'm still swollen, and they said, yeah, it's going to get better, and you'll see more of your teeth when the swelling goes down and stuff, but it is still so unreal to me that they're straight teeth. That's there. Straight white teeth, teeth that don't hurt anymore, teeth that looks gorgeous, just gorgeous. My only thing right now is just look on my face. Like I said, once the swelling's down, um, and I will show you. I do have a lot of bruising on my face. Some people don't have any at all. Some people are extremely bruised. Um, I think a lot of it's just how your blood is. Just looking at my Fitbit because it rang. But just your body, I think, is really how it is. And so we will show you the unveiling. So here's all the bruising. But here's my teeth. What do you think, guys? Like I said, it will be a lot better once all this is gone and I'm down. I don't have these chickmunk cheeks. Um, but just seeing it here, it is just amazing that I have teeth like this. I never dreamt. And even if I had braces, I would never have teeth like this. Never. They're perfect. They are perfect. I had, I'm dribbling again. But my color is BL1 is the color. And then The shape is, it's called a Hollywood shape. And so basically it's just kind of straight across. I don't have fangs or anything. I did not want fangs. I don't like fangs. I had them all my life. I don't want them. Um, my foot itches. And so I don't have that. But yeah, the bruising, it was up here. It is getting better, but it is getting darker, which means it is healing. Um, where the swelling slowly coming down. I have not been able to ice as much as I want because being in the motel room with um, really nothing here. Once I get home tonight, and after that, I'll be icing all the time to try to keep the swelling down. Um, Otherwise, it's been great. No bleeding at all. At first I was able to feel the stitches on the roof of my mouth. I can't feel them now because there's a little bit of um, a palate, but it doesn't cover, it's just a little. It doesn't cover your whole palate and stuff, so you can still taste food. Um, I hear people with dentures and all the problems that they have, and I am so glad I went with implants, fixed implants. Even with the snaps, for me, there's just too much problems there. You know, um, Taking them in and out. You always have to get them relined, refixed. You always have to. Um, Sorry about the drilling, guys. You always have to get, I guess, O-rings put back in because they wear out. I just like this because they're in my mouth. They stay in my mouth. I don't remove them. In 6 months, I'll go back for my appointment to make sure everything looks great. They'll take them out, they'll clean them really well, put them back in. There's not a whole lot to cleaning. Um, for the first week, I just do salt rinses twice a day. Um, don't spit out anything, just rinse, let it fall out. Shake your head, and then let the water fall out. Um, I can eat anything I want. Um, I mentioned to the dentist, it's like, okay, so I eat just soft foods? And he says, no. He goes, we want you to eat whatever. You can eat whatever. He said, just make sure if you're eating like steak or something, cut it up into tiny pieces because you have to get used to the bite, and you don't want to be biting your tongue or cheek or anything. And he says, you have to get used to that, but otherwise, I could eat anything I want. I will do soft foods for quite a while, um, just for my preference. Um, I did have, well, okay, let's finish. Let's finish yesterday at the office before we get into stuff like that. Um, so he grinded the teeth, he fixed the bite and everything. The bite was perfect. A lot of times they don't want you to leave until the next day in case once you do eat and you notice anything, they can fix that before you go home, especially if you're not local. So they did CT scan again once your teeth were in. They took, of course, photos, and then that's it. Half an hour, you're done. You're walking out with your teeth. Extractions to teeth in 24 hours, guys. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. And you have to read. I am not good at this. I'm not going to try to figure this out and to tell you guys how, but you need to go on their webpage. It explains why they can do what they do. They have the equipment all in their office to do everything. Every single thing to make everything is in their office. Um, Dr. Glopa has designed the G4, which is 4 implants on top, 4 on the bottom, and it has in uh, the bridge itself, it has a titanium bar to strengthen the bridge, is what it has. They did explain a little, but still, you need to read it on how you can put this on implants right away and how it's not going to loosen them or anything, but it's going to help tighten them up, help adhere to the bone. So they're seeing that instead of 6 months to a year, within 3 months, you can't take the post out of your mouth. They would not be able to take it out because it's adhered to the bone so well. Um, so I don't know why, anybody else would want anything else done. Um, it's permanent. It's you, you know. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed. It's just, oh, wow. It's so hard to believe. Um, one thing that I kind of associate with is, besides having given birth to my children, is this is the next best thing, is my teeth. And to be able to know that I don't have any more problems with them. They're not going to be, okay, yeah, if I do something stupid, really stupid, they can probably break or something, but not like my regular teeth at all. Um, so yeah, I have no problems. Um, Now for the little gritty things and stuff, I did go back to the hotel. We did order dinner because I was starving because I did not, of course, eat anything Thursday since I was bleeding the whole time, or drank anything. And so when we got back to the hotel, um, my first food was ice cream, I think. And so it was nice and cool. I liked the coolness in my mouth, for the swelling. But then we got pizza and we had fried mushrooms and fettuccine. The thing that got me was so funny. My daughter wanted to touch my teeth. And I thought, well, okay, fine. So I said, well, touch them. And she says, well, I am. I said, no, no, you're not. Touch them, And so I took her finger to touch, and I couldn't feel it at all. Of course, because they're not my regular teeth, there's no nerves, so I couldn't feel it. And when I ate, and this is where, as I was talking to some people on Facebook, and they said it takes time, but when I ate, you can't feel the bite. You have to, especially at the beginning, you have to be very, very careful because you cannot feel it at all. If you're biting down, you don't think you are. Or the chewing, it just depends. Sometimes you can feel the chewing a little, but not like before. So stuff like that is going to take time. The talking, um, I felt like I was doing better yesterday than today, but I didn't talk a lot yesterday, really. But I think that, of course, will be better with the swelling. I think the swelling's really, um, prohibiting from me talking normal and stuff. And so with that, it's going to get better. I can say when I take it slow, I can say a lot of my letters, my vowel, or not my vowels, but just my letter sounds. Um, we were practicing yesterday and seeing the things I could say or the things I can't. And right now, yeah, I have a little lisp, but yeah, I'll take this over anything. Um, Food wise, I'm not here to enjoy my food. You can enjoy it now. You can taste it still. It is a little different at first, um, but that's okay. I didn't do this for being able to eat. I did it so that I was not in pain. I did it so that I would look better. I did it so that I was not, um, the expenses were not always thrown out to the dentist because they always had to fix my teeth and everything. Those are a lot of the reasons I did it. Yeah, can I eat foods that I never have, like carrots and stuff like that? Over time, yeah, I will. But right now, I'm taking it slow. I'm just going to go for soft foods for now, just because I want to, even though I could eat these other harder foods. Um, I just choose not to until I get used to having all this. And like I said, the swelling's down, um, stitches are out and stuff. Time's running out again. So I am, doctor told me not to use mouthwash anymore. Um, and this is what he told me. So that does not mean you might get something different, um, because it's all individual. I am just to, like I said, do the 2 saltwater rinses a day is all for a week. And then within a week, I can start using the water pick at the lowest temperature or the lowest setting and slowly work my way up. Do that every time you're done eating because food does get caught in between and you want to make sure you get all that out. You do need to really, like your teeth, natural teeth, you want to take good care of them. And so you want to make sure, especially around the post, you keep it clean because you can cause infections and problems there with your gums. And that's the last thing you want to do. And then in 2 weeks, I can start flossing. And he says to dip it in mouthwash and it will be easier. And then brushing my teeth, only using gel toothpaste. He said either Sensodyne or Tums toothpaste, but just gel. You don't want any abrasives to ruin your teeth and to scratch them up. But otherwise, you'll see me in 6 months. So, yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy I did this. I am so, so grateful that I did it at Galapagos, that I did the G4, that I didn't have to wait for 6 months to a year to get my permanence in. I am so grateful that I don't have to worry about dentures first and all the problems I've been hearing from all of my other friends on Facebook with dentures being in before you get your permanence. I am so grateful for all that. Sorry, guys. um, it just, it's just unreal. It is unreal that yesterday, extraction, today, permanent teeth that are there forever. Um, so if you are having a problem or you know somebody that's having a problem, trust me, this is it. This is the answer. Um, is it expensive? Yeah, it's a little. It's not as expensive as some places. Like I said, my one dentist in Alaska was going to charge $65,000, whereas this cost me $31,550. Um, they are linked, like I said, they are linked with some lenders. Um, Green Sky is one of the best. The top that they go is 25,000. I got all 25,000. And then they just take the money straight out. You don't see the money at all. You don't touch the money. It goes straight to Galapa. And so my $5,000 deposit came out of there. And I know the drilling will stop over time with all this. Um, and then, of course, the 20,000 left went over. I then went to, if you have Credit Karma. Utilize that. There's a lot of loans on there. I went with Prosper. Prosper was really good. Interest is low. It all, of course, depends on your credit history and stuff. But there are loans out there, guys. If you cannot afford it, there's loans. It might be high interest if you have bad credit, but there are ways to do it. So don't think you're stuck. You're not. Even with bad credit, there are loans out there that are for you and that you can do this with. Um, so yeah, so just do it. Just do it. Go on. I think it's. I'm not going to say it right. I'll have the link below, but I think it's G4 by Glapa or something. Just put those names in your search bar. Go to their website. Read up all on their website. Um, they're very informative on the website. Read all the questions and answers and stuff. You will get a lot of your questions answered there. It explains how they do what they do and why they alone could do this. Um, you will not be sorry. I will update you in a couple of days on how I'm doing, how the swelling's going, how my speech is going, my eating, and hopefully throughout time, I will keep on updating you as the years go by so you can see somebody that had, you know, went through this years ago and how they're still doing. That was one of the things I really wanted to know. If you have any questions, statements, yada, 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 you know what to do with them. You do this all the time with everybody else. You know what to do. Um, so yeah, subscribe if you would like. I will continue to update. Hopefully on the back of this one. This is why I have to wait to upload it until I get home. Put my before and after pictures on. Put my video on so you guys can see that. Um, yeah, but once the swelling's down, I can't wait to show off my teeth. I'm already excited. I see more today than I did yesterday as I'm talking and stuff. But yeah, just straight white teeth that don't have any infections and don't have any cavities and don't have any cracks and don't have any crowns or root canals or anything in them. It's worth it. Don't second guess yourself. Just do it and you will be so happy you did. Don't wait. Don't wait. There's no time to wait. And again, if you have a fear, anxiety, a phobia, any of those, don't wait. Don't wait. Just do it because you will feel so much better during the process and after the process even, but especially during. You will not have all those fears and that you do at a normal dentist. You will not have them. Trust me, you won't. So go ahead and get it done. If you want to talk to me, um, let me know here and stuff. I will walk you through it with you. I'm here for you. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me. You can ask people that know me, and yeah, I would never go to the dentist until it was an emergency, and that's the only time I would go, and only for that and nothing else. So there's hope for you. There's a lot of hope, and you can too be happy like I am. Until next week at some point, we will talk again. Hope you have a great day because I know I am. See ya. Bye.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yep.
I'm afraid.
Did you even see them? You like them? You look good.